I'm getting that wound up about my concealers, like I'm getting a sweat on. Basically vibrating with excitement in my chair right now. Okay. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, hi, my name is India. I run British Beauty by India here on YouTube. So mainly I like to focus on makeup and skincare, predominantly skincare. However, I do dabble in basically everything else in between. If you'd like to see this face again, please go and subscribe and come and join our family. So welcome back to another Top 5 Friday. So today's video is about concealers. I'm super excited about these because I didn't realise how much I love these concealers until I had to think about my top 5. So I have a lot to say on each one. So I'm going to make this short and I'm going to make this snappy. So my number 5 is, drumroll please. These are the LA Girl Cosmetics Pro.Conceal HD High Definition Concealers. Did I even say that right? I don't think I did. Okay, rewind. So these are the LA Girl Cosmetics Pro.Conceal HD High Definition Concealers. I swear down these are the best budget concealers that there are. They come in a ridiculous array of colours, which that has to be one of your top best bits about any kind of face makeup. I use 3. Now these are probably like my 4th, 5th bottles of them because I think they're fantastic. I always use my red one when I have like serious under eye bags. This is absolutely ridiculously good at colour correcting. The next one obviously is like your basic kind of highlighter concealer. Now this is the one I use all the time. If I'm going to do like a natural kind of like no powder, nice glowy kind of skin everyday kind of look going on and I still want some definition, this is what I use. It's absolutely beautiful. So I had to do a massive shout out for these. The only reason they're at my 5 and they're not lower down on the list is because they're not, as a concealer, they're not as heavy as I like, but again, that would be a massive pro for some people. So number 4, I do not have this product. I don't know why I don't have this product. I swear I haven't thrown it out. And I swear I only used it recently. So I don't know, I'm really sorry. But I'm going to put pictures above so you can see what I'm talking about. So my number 4 is Mercier Secret Concealer. Now I think this is like so not hyped, and I think it so should be hyped because it's an absolutely fantastic concealer. The reason it's number 4 for me personally is because basically it's just not as high coverage as I like, but for your everyday look it's a beautiful moisturizing concealer. It goes onto the skin perfectly. It melts into your foundation or your tinted moisturizer, or if you want to go on its own, it melts brilliantly. Every product you can think of, it will melt into nicely. It's got brightening effects. I'm going to bang on about the moisturizing aspect because that is just genuinely the reason I love this concealer the most. Is it is so moisturizing. I don't suffer super badly with dry skin. When I do get like bouts of it, I do get it really bad under my eyes, and like my heavy set concealers, which I love, they kind of crust, you know, because they're so heavy and thick, and then because I need to set them, yeah, that's why I love this concealer, is because it's everyday and it's beautiful. Like it can work with a lot of makeup, it can work with hardly any makeup, and it can work with no makeup, and I just think it is an all-round amazing concealer. Moving on to number 3. Again, this is Laura Mercier. I love Laura Mercier, I'm sorry. Again, this is such an underhyped product, and like when I was looking at it and I was like trying to work it out, I'm like, why? Why do people not talk about these products more? I don't have the product, I don't know where it is. So this is the Laura Mercier Secret Camouflage Concealer. Now, where do I start with this concealer? The fact that it has got 2 colours in there, it makes for an absolutely unbelievable perfect match to your skin tone. So for example, I would personally use this, not so much under my eyes. I did use this under my eyes. You can use this under your eyes, 100%. But this is an utterly fantastic concealer to use for blemishes. It's got wax base, so it's super creamy and thick. Like it's a really thick emollient, so it's not going to budge. And the 2 colours, because I'm sorry, I say this all the time, like your natural skin colour on your face is not all one colour. Like it's just not. Like for example, my forehead naturally is always a bit more tan than like the rest of my face because that's where the sunlight hits, right? So like if I've got spots on my forehead and I'm using the one concealer for my spots, it's going to be like light here, dark here. So that is why 100% this is my number 3 concealer, because instead of getting 2 concealers, you get basically 2 in 1 to completely be able to create your own colour. Can you tell how much I like this concealer? Anyway, I'm going to stop banging on about that concealer because I have 2 more products to talk about. And I know my number 1 is just going to be a non-stop barrage of how amazing it is. So, it's a brilliant concealer. So, number 2, I have to talk about this because this is just an everything concealer. So, the fact that it's called multi-use just basically says everything. This is the Too Faced Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer. Now, as the bottle suggests, I do use it for sculpting my face, but because it's their range, the Born This Way range, it's such a natural satin finish. It's stunning. Yet, however, I think it is really quite full coverage, so it's a really good versatile product. I love to use concealer just instead of like foundation, just to like put it in the middle of my face and buff it all out. I've never used this as that, so I can't comment on that. However, for a highlight and for basically sculpting your face out, I love it because it's so natural. Because I feel like as a sculpting concealer, I don't want it to be too thick, but it has to work with obviously my base products. And it does. It literally works with everything I've ever put on my face, and it blends perfectly. It blends perfectly with everything. And the colours are amazing. You have a huge range of colours with these. And it also can be heavy because you can layer it, but you can use it and then layer it with like your basic like favourite under eye concealer, and it still looks beautiful. I love this concealer, as you can tell. Okay, so my number 1. We're here people, we're here. So, if you're an old school sub of mine, you'll know that my favourite ever concealer for the longest time was, I've forgotten what it's called. Oh my god, I've forgotten what it's called. How can I have forgotten? Okay, yeah, here we go, I remember. It is the Laura Mercier. I'm sorry, I love Laura Mercier. Clearly, I'm such a Laura Mercier groupie. It's the Laura Mercier High Coverage Concealer. I absolutely went through bottles of that. Literally, not only did I go through bottles, I had a spare. Always. Not once did I ever let that product finish without having another one to roll onto. That is how much I love that product. And then it was discontinued. There is a couple of products, you know, when I've been putting my list together of doing Top 5 Fridays, there are so many banging products that have been discontinued. I'm just like, why? I guarantee you, every video I do, I will mention a product that has been discontinued. And they're banging. Okay, so back to the point of this. Reel it in, India. Okay, so my number 1 is 100% a dupe for the High Coverage Concealer by Laura Mercier, because it is the closest, and I tried. The minute that was discontinued, I went through loads to try and find them. And then finally, early last year, I came across this. So this is the Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealer. Oh my god. This is the best concealer I have ever used. And I've used a lot of concealers, alright? So through my time, I have used a lot of concealers. Now, as you can see, I'm whacking around a brand new bottle and then like the remnants of this is. That's how much I love it. No way am I going to get stuck in the in-between of finishing this and having to order a new one. I'm not getting stuck because nothing comes close to this concealer. So, number 1, it has a fantastic colour range. Secondly, this is such a diverse product. Obviously, I'm wearing it today. It can be so heavy that it creates that perfect under eye. Love a perfect under eye, like that smooth, completely under eye where you can see nothing. You haven't got any circles, you've got no bags, you've got no wrinkles. It's just like, that is what this can do. However, it is so thick and it's so creamy, you can use a tiny bit and it just takes those dark circles away without looking like you've actually really done anything. But my favourite thing about this is that it is a banging foundation. So on the days that I don't want to do like a whole look, I just use this. I literally put it in like in the middle of my face and 100% under my eyes, and I buff it out with a buffer brush, and it is utterly beautiful. It looks like my skin but 100 million trillion times better. It's a beautiful foundation. Huda Beauty, I know you're never going to watch this, but please, if you make this formula into a foundation, I will forever worship you. When you do your makeup, I don't know where you sit, but most of the time I try to sit in natural light, like in daylight or my ring light. You literally see it as you buffing this product out. You literally see it go into all those pores and create the most smoothest natural satin finish. And I have never experienced that with a product. Oh my god, can't believe I'm about to say this. I've never experienced that with a foundation. And again, I have tried thousands of foundations, but I have never ever experienced literally watching it create magic. It's literally magic. It just buffs away everything, and it doesn't look heavy. Cannot get over it. Okay, as you can tell, I love this concealer. I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm actually getting hot. Like, I'm getting that wound up about my concealers. Like, I'm getting a sweat on. Basically vibrating with excitement in my chair right now. Right, so that is it for my top 5 Fridays on concealers. I really hope you have enjoyed this video, and as always, if you have any questions about the products, please just comment below. I'm going to leave all the details of all the products down below so you can find them and read all about them all for yourself. If you like this video, please, 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 please give it a thumbs up, and if you'd love to see this face again, please, please, please subscribe. That's it from me today. I will see you guys next time.